It's one of the most polarizing topics in Cincinnati, the subway. Why did the city never finish it? Here's the story. It all started with the Miami and Erie Canal that ran along where Central Parkway is today. It connected Lake Erie to the Ohio River. And the canal was super successful. In the mid-19th century, Cincinnati was the largest city in the West, and the canal helped it thrive as a major manufacturing center. By the 1850s, though, steam trains replaced the canals for long-distance passenger travel. So with them rarely being used other than for shipping bulk cargo, slow-moving canals became mucky health hazards. Then, an 1884 edition of the Cincinnati Graphic, which was a weekly magazine, brought what is believed to be the origin of the subway idea. In it, editors called to get rid of the canal and offered an illustration that depicted the ghostly specter of death hovering above the filthy canal while a woman dreamed of a scenic boulevard over an underground steam-powered railroad. I'm not sure we're as creative as we once were. Fast forward nearly 30 years later, in 1911, City Council requested that the state of Ohio leased portions of the canal to the city so it could create a rapid transit railway. Now, this is where things get messy and not the foul, disgusting water type of messy. Since the 1880s, Cincinnati had essentially been run by George Cox, a Republican boss who operated a political machine of influence and corruption. The Reformed Democrats put up Henry T. Hunt as mayoral candidate in 1911 and finally broke Cox's hold. Hunt was a champion of the subway plan and appointed a 3-person interurban rapid transit commission. Hunt lost re-election in 1913, but the Cox Republicans were also on board for the subway. The city chose a plan for a 16.46-mile rapid transit loop, which wasn't a true subway because only the portions under Central Parkway would have been underground. Voters approved a $6 million bond issue in 1916, but World War I erupted before work began. When the war was over, the cost of materials had doubled and taxpayers were unwilling to budge. Plans were then scaled back again to focus on the section that would support Central Parkway. Construction finally began on January 28, 1920, with the subway tracks laid in the canal bed. But still, delays and problems brought unexpected costs, and construction dragged on for years as the money ran out. In 1926, the Progressive Charter Party, led by Mayor Murray Seasongood, wrote a new city charter to sweep out the corruption in City Hall. Seasongood considered the Rapid Transit Commission a holdover from the Boss Cox era and ordered a new study of the city's rapid transit needs in 1927. The Beeler report concluded that Cincinnati may not have been a large city, but the hills and its role as an industrial center made rapid transit a necessity. The report warned, though, that it would take another $10.6 million to complete the subway. That was on top of Seasongood wanting work stopped until the Rapid Transit Commission's term ended on January 1st, 1929. The stock market crashed in October 1929, then put an end to the subway as the nation sunk into the Great Depression. The final nail in the coffin was the Cincinnati Metropolitan Master Plan from 1948 that did not include rapid transit, but proposed the Mill Creek Expressway, now known as Interstate 75, which ran parallel to the existing subway route as the best solution to the city's traffic problems. Since then, many have wondered if the subway tunnel system will ever find a new life. The city of Cincinnati even asked for ideas for what to do with the empty 2.2-mile abandoned subway tunnel system in 2024. Just like the water in the canal, though, the future remains unclear.